And we are live. We are back. I should say with Copa Hyperion number 15, our bi-weekly Latin American event. I'm, of course, Light_VIP, and I should probably change the in-game overlay, as currently I am all alone. I am by myself. Feels bad, man. I reached out. I tried to get someone to cast with me. Melty might show up later on in the broadcast, but at the moment, I am on my own. Unless someone in the chat wants to redeem a crew, please. Kappa. But we are here with our very first series of the night, and spawning in the top left hand corner of Light Shade LE, we have the Brazilian Protoss. He is blue. He is representing Team The Bad. He used to be known as Nano, but here he is once again, Shakti. And spawning in the bottom right, we have the Peruvian Protoss. He is red. He is representing Team Alpha X. It is SabeRLighT. Hey, what is it with these goddamn Latin American players and their IDs? For those wondering, for the past 2 weeks now, I think, Nano did change his name to Shakti. Shakti was his original ID years ago, like 5, 6, 7 years ago. He was known as Shakti. And recently he changed his ID back to it because I believe he had a fundraiser. He had a fundraiser the Brazilian community came together and they got him a new graphics card because his graphics card died on him and he couldn't compete and his PC wasn't working. So they came together and they crowdfunded him a new graphics card, and part of this, I believe the donation goal for that was for him to change his name. So he has changed to Shakti. Meanwhile, down here in the bottom right, you may be familiar with the name SabeRLighT. We've casted him before, but in-game, now he's Kazuya. Actually, in-game, he was StarLight originally. He's got a bunch of different names. I don't know what's going on with him, but it is SabeRLighT. And we are getting in to this PvP. Oh my, oh my. For those wondering, obviously, I usually have a co-caster with me. It's been a while since we've had Yoda Slim on the broadcast. A lot of that was because he was snowed in. And his internet would die constantly because he's in Texas, and he's been in a bit of a blizzard, Texas froze over for a while. But after that, he has been unavailable because he's been moving houses, so he's been helping his parents move as well, and he's been trying to do all of that. On top of that, this week, I guess you can congratulate him, but he started working again, working full time, and he actually works during the weekends as well. So, all good things must come to an end. I relate to him as well. 2020 was the year where we were able to take CranKy Ducklings and cast full time, essentially. Not because we earned enough, but because I had enough saved up, and so did Yoda. But those savings are running out, so he's got to work now full time, so he doesn't have as much time for casting. Likewise as well, I'm also going to be working soon as well, but I should be free for the weekends at least to cast events like Copa Hyperion. Likewise, Milk is also busy. He's also currently working right now, so he can't join me. Yaku is going back to university, so he's busy at the moment. And Darking, I was gonna get Darking on, but he isn't here either. So for now at least I am all alone. We'll see if that changes. Meanwhile, we did see SabeRLighT, who did throw down a proxy gateway, so he's looking to be incredibly aggressive, just warping in nothing but stalkers. And yeah, he's just doing this. He's got 3 gateways. He is expanding behind this, which is interesting to me. Obviously, this means that he isn't hyper committed to this. At the moment, I guess he's just looking to contain his opponent. interesting. He's even warping in a sentry across the map, so we'll see what he's able to accomplish with this. Again, like Nano, he's incredibly well defended. Like he took note of, hey, your natural is incredibly late. He even scouted the proxy as well, and he's got plenty of shield batteries set up. He's got plenty of shield batteries set up. He's even got an immortal out, so he's perfectly fine. He's in no danger whatsoever, so Kazuya needs to be careful. And I love this. He didn't overstay his welcome. He did back off in the end, as again, if he'd stuck around, he would have lost everything. So he did back off. He did go all the way back home. The proxy will be dealt with, and thankfully for SabeRLighT, this does give him a heads up. He does get eyes on the army. He's like, oh my god, you know, he's got plenty of gateway units. He's got an immortal as well. I gotta calm down. I gotta go back home. I gotta take this seriously, and I'm concerned for him. He has 1 shield battery as opposed to Nano. Nano threw down 3 as soon as he saw that the Nexus was late. He was like, oh my god, like we got to throw down the shield batteries. SabeRLighT, he only has 1, knowing that he's down in terms of the robot units. So I'm concerned about him, mate. And we have 2 immortals. He scouts it. He sees. He knows. But is it too late? Oh god, Shakti, he moves on forward. Okay, the shield does get procced already, but oh god, the force fields are beautiful. 2 stalkers go down. Overcharge was wasted by SabeRLighT, a little bit premature. Oh god, and with that it runs out. Now Nano can push on forward. The boys are forced off the line. Oh god, SabeRLighT, he can't afford to lose his workers because he's already behind, but he has to try and hold, and because of these force fields, like the stalkers aren't even fighting with them. All the workers go down without fighting alongside the stalkers. More force fields are going down. Nano is just fighting beautifully here. He's just dismantling SabeRLighT at the moment. Oh god, he's trying. Okay, Blink did finish for SabeRLighT. He blinks on forward. He takes out one of the immortals. He's trying to focus on the War Prism, and he gets the War Prism. Honestly, that's pretty huge. That would have been amazing if he did that like a minute ago. Oh god, it's such a shame that it took a while for Blink to finish up, and there was some nice moves there. But at the end of the day, he has 3 stalkers, mate. And Nano, he's just pushing on forward. He still has 1 immortal. I mean, maybe SabeRLighT can hold here on the high ground. A shield battery is only just now being thrown down. Oh god, it's even delayed because of the awkward SimCity. And even if SabeRLighT does hold here, Shakti, he's got a 3rd up and running, mate. He's got plenty of probes. He's perfectly fine at home. He's working on his upgrades. He's working on his own blink and +1. There is a bit of a window here where SabeRLighT does have an upgrade advantage, but mate, it's just it's not happening, mate. The Nexus goes down. He's up to 1 base. He's trying his best. He finally gets his first immortal out, so you know his army is a little bit beefier, but it pales in comparison to that of Nano. Nano, he's pushing up the ramp. He's got the high ground vision with the Haluk. Haluk's perfectly fine, and slowly but surely he will be able to push his way up the ramp. The immortal goes down. GG gets called. And Shakti takes game 1. And with that game 1, thank you so much to Fidnantok. I really appreciate it. Thank you for redeeming the crew, please. With that, Kuro, welcome.
I'm shaking my head. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to bed early today. Like, nah.
I mean, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, hello there. How are you doing?
Thank you for joining me. I mean, obviously Kuro won't be here for the whole broadcast. She's gonna be going to bed soon. But you know, we're still early. This is the first series of the night, so you can join me. Yeah.
Like being like, please join me. Please don't leave me.
Oh god, not again. Aye.
So what has been happening? Because I actually couldn't see the whole game.
We're in a PvP, obviously. It was pretty straightforward. It's you know, it's Shakti, aka Nano, versus SabeRLighT, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. So SabeRLighT opened up a little bit aggressive. He delayed his natural. He went for early blink stalkers. but Nano just defended. He pushed out across the map with Immortals and just ended the game, essentially. It was... Yeah. It's very straightforward.
That happens.
I mean, Nano, like, he's the best Protoss in Brazil, you know?
Oh, yeah, true.
I keep calling
Where's
him Nano.
the mech, though? I thought there's gonna be mech.
Not in PvP. Not in PvP.
God damn it, Nano.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Also, I don't care that he changed his name. Nanomech was a better name.
It was. Because it made sense on so many levels, right? Like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Nanomech. It's like the nanotechnology.
I mean, I feel like we'll still call it that even when he goes for it, right?
Sure. And speaking of, in the bottom right corner of the map, that is the SabeRLight, we have the blue Protoss player representing the bad and Brazil. It is Nano, aka Shakti.
And spawning in the top left hand corner of SabeRLight, we have the Peruvian Protoss player. He is red. He is representing Alpha X. It is Kazuya, aka SabeRLight.
Didn't SabeRLight had another name as well?
Kazuya?
Or was it just Kazuya? No, I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was never mind that.
It's a Forge First.
Wait. Do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see where SabeRLight's forge is? He has to build everything on the low ground because he doesn't have a pylon up.
I mean, it feels bad, man. So Shakti, he does have a pylon being thrown down on the high ground. He already has a cannon being thrown up, and you know what? I love this. Shakti, he's playing like his other half. He's playing like Turkey Dano right now.
It's his other half. Good to know. Yeah, the probes are gonna go down. The SabeRLight is making his own cannon, but there's gonna be more. Yeah, and every time he tries to attack the cannons, like the one on the bottom is attacking, there is a Zealot.
There is a Zealot,
What can
and
the Zealot do?
I mean, SabeRLight's cannon will finish up earlier than the ones here on the high ground, so maybe he can try and focus down the pylon. That's probably his best bet, because there's only one pylon powering everything here on the high ground. Oh no. Oh no.
He's not doing it.
Oh no.
He's not doing it.
Oh, he's doing it now.
It's too late. It's too late.
No.
Shit. 2 minutes 20 seconds.
Thank you for joining me for 2 minutes.
I hope my contribution to this cast really changed the turnout.
Yes. I hope you feel satisfied with your crew, please, Fernandok.
Yeah, that was clearly the points for.
Every time. God damn it.
Gah!
Aye.
So I hope you enjoy the rest of the night. And good luck. Guys, give energy to Lit, because he has to do a solo cast. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Bye. Oh boy. Yeah. Thank you so much, Fernandok. I appreciate I appreciate it. This is typically how it goes with Group's broadcasts, unfortunately, or Group's casts. They're just not long. I feel like the players, they see Kuro join the lobby and like, oh, yo, we gotta go. we gotta get this over with, and just like that. We didn't really get to talk about it, but I love SabeRLight's response, which is the correct response. If you get cannon rush at a PvP, usually you want your own forge, usually you want to throw down your own cannons and kind of reclaim control of your main base of the high ground and then slowly push everything away. But unfortunately, we saw that his cannon wasn't focus firing. His Zealot wasn't in the right position either. His Zealot was awkwardly trying to like run around to get to the pylon. He didn't pull any probes either. So yeah, just didn't really work out for him in the end. Congratulations, Shakti, as he does move on, and he moves on to face Ryu. This is usually when my co-caster talks a little bit about the players while I drink some water.